All right. So looking at Meta, this is a perfect example this is great to look at the pro pivot indicator to get a great idea of how some of these things work here. So for one, as you can see, right, the 777.05, this was our key level we've gotten from the pro pivot indicator a while back. You can see, boom, we dropped. We opened right at this level this morning. We pushed to the downside. Um, we hit a low of 775.78, and we're currently right. I'm sorry. We hit a low of, I meant to say 756.65. My apologies. And we're now at 761.20. As we come over here to the pro pivot indicator, we can see right out the gate, without having to like move back and forth between a bunch of charts, right? The pro pivot indicator gives us multi-time frame analysis. So right out the gate, you can see, right, we have a weakening relative strength line on the daily, and now the daily trend has gone negative below the 8-period moving average. Now you see our momentum is clicking into the red here, right? And you got this bold lettering. Okay, so and we're trading below the R1 of 778.62. Now, once we hit this point of getting this bold lettering here, um, it's time to start looking at, is this the right time for me to get in? Yes, there's momentum. There's momentum to the downside, but is this the right time for me to get in? Now, you have you have the R1 support at 767.85, right? So, and then you have this daily pivot R1 at 778. But what I want to look at here is starting with the 767.85. If we did see some upside here, right? So around 767.85, right around that area there. All right, I want to see that holding as resistance. All right, let's punch that in. All right, see this holding as resistance. Once I saw this turn bold here, this let me know that we've already traveled. We've already broken 3 key support levels to the downside on the day. That's what this means. We've already broken 3 key support levels to the downside today. So the momentum is there. Momentum is there, but the potential for the bounce is also there. Right? The momentum is there, but the potential for the bounce is also there. So what we're gonna do is if we wanted to take this trade, we're gonna look for that right first key level to the upside and see if that if that ends up being a level that holds for us. Um, you see our tight stop here at 764.70, our wider stop at around 780.83, so actually above the R1 on the day, right? See that? See our wider stop is above the R1, right? And back towards, right, the daily pivot. So, obviously, this is telling us a recovery that takes us back towards the daily pivot is clearly showing that, that downside move was short lived. So we look towards whatever the first point of resistance is actually going to be, and it's going to be in this area here, right? This exit short area here and this first support. So what 764.70, right? Let's go back here. So it's going to be in this area here. So 764.70, right? So Where we at here? And it just had it perfectly there. Where is it? Bingo. Seven sixty four 70. Right. So pretty much in this area right here, we want to see the market reject and push back to the downside. Okay. In this area right here, we want to see the market reject and push back to the downside. And that is where we would want to take advantage of this momentum. That is going to be the proper way to utilize the pull pivot indicator in this moment.